Hello, beautiful people. I have some great books here, as you can see, and I have plenty more of those. Listen, I'm wearing my hat again because we're not going to talk about hair. We can't talk about Bruno. We can't talk about my hair. But anyway, I have some books that are good for your young readers, whether they're elementary, middle, high school, or even yourself. So stay tuned so I can show you those. We love some books. If you are new here, I am Darnaya Darice, first name, middle name. I do lifestyle motivation and bookish content. We just do all the things, so you may see some of everything, but I love to inspire you, encourage you, uplift you, and help you grow personally, professionally, period. Just we're elevating on over here, okay? I call us the Keep Rising crew. All right, and so I share my info, what I'm reading, how I feel about what I'm reading, book reviews. You'll see book hauls, you'll see recommendations. You may see me living life like we all do, but I hope you stay inspired and hope you continue the urge to continue to learn and elevate in your life. But today we're going to talk about these young readers books, and I'll show you a book that I was able to find in Dollar General, ironically, during Black History Month, because it's hard to find some Black authors up in Dollar G. But no, the first book I want to show you is actually so beautiful. These books, look at this cover. And this is another book by Carol Boston Weatherford. This is about Leontine Price. And this is Voice of a Century. Isn't that gorgeous? And before I got this book, I didn't know anything about this lady, to be honest. But apparently she was the first Black soprano to be internationally acclaimed, if I'm right. Yeah. First Black soprano to receive international acclaim. And there are clips of her on YouTube, interviews, her performances and things. And it's so amazing to see that level of talent and how she walked about herself, how she talked, her appearance and everything like that. So it's amazing. And the funny thing is, she was actually born yesterday. It's February 11th that I'm taping this Tuesday. But she was born February 10th, 1927. Yeah, so almost 100 years ago, about 98 years ago. And so it is awesome to see. And I'll read the back for you. And it's, again, these are one of the books you can have your children read, with awesome pictures and images on the inside. And you can learn a little by your with your young reader as well. But it says in the back, 1927, Laurel, Mississippi, the line between black and white was as wide as the Mississippi River was long. All a Black girl from Cotton Belt could expect was a heap of hard work. Her song, most surely, the blues. And so that's the back cover here. And her full name is actually Mary Violet Leontine, I hope I'm saying that right, Leontine Price. And so if you haven't already, go check this lady out and see what she was about. I know Black History Month, I want to push us to learn more than our entertainers, those who sing and dance and write poetry and things of that nature, but definitely check her out. But also remember to look out and learn more about our scientists. You have Neil deGrasse Tyson, who has books out, Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. I'm going to be reading that one. I do have it on my digital library in Google Drive in PDF format, but I'm actually going to get the physical book. And so that's a good one too, to introduce your young reader, or to yourself. Another one for Black males, and it doesn't necessarily have to be sustained to Black people. I want you, those who are watching, any and everybody, please go look into these people and learn more about that culture and things that have been done in it. It's just not for only, Black people, anybody. You can read on any of these. It's still great. But if you have young sons or even daughters as well, but we got this book years ago. This is Knock Knock. And this is My Dad's Dream for Me. So touching, that cover. And this is by Daniel Beatty with the illustrations by Brian Collier. And this is the back of it. All right. And so this is a dad. This book is about a dad spending time with his son. And on the inside, you say, early morning, one play a game with my father. Or I play a game with my father. He goes knock knock on my door and I pretend to be asleep till he gets right next to my bed and my papa tells me, I love you. Oh my goodness. And look at those the illustrations in here by Brian are just ridiculously awesome. Look at that. All right. So if you're looking for books for your sons to read or go through, by any means, check this out. And again, the author is Daniel Beatty. But I just love books with good pictures, the images. Like some of these I would want to get painted and put it all over my office, if you will. All right, the next one is The Pyramids and the Sphinx. This is what this cover, look at that, y'all. And this is just artwork. This goes into talking about Egypt, pharaohs, Akhenaten, goes into a little bit more history. And this is by Desmond Stewart, okay? And in this book, you're going to get some writing, you're going to get some good info, you're going to get some images in here. Just outstanding artwork. And for some who do home decor, of course, you can have the book display pad thing where you could just have it open there if you want to display. You know how some people display on different areas of their home the artwork within a book. This is one of the books, not only to read, but to put on display or print out some of the artwork in here. And so some of this, if you want to go over history with your young readers or even yourself, this will be a great option. And so I just love, look at this. I just love the artwork in this. And again, that is The Pyramids and the Sphinx. Look at that cover. Now, if you're looking for something where you can go right in Barnes & Nobles and go into the back, they have, at least my Barnes & Nobles is in the back, but they have the young readers section where you have young adult, you have all the way to your little small readers, but they also have a who is or who was section, and I have a few of those. They look like this. These are for readers who can handle a little more paragraph writing, essay writing without many pictures. These do contain some pictures. They're black and white, but I have Who is Muhammad Ali. I'm dropping stuff on here, y'all. I'm dropping stuff. What I do like about these Who is and Who was, they do normally always give a timeline in the back of the person's life. Now, again, these are not Muhammad Ali's words. These are written from the outside in, but this is a good way to get into having your young readers read more paragraphs and more essay style and learning a little bit more, but it's not overwhelming. It's very easy to read. You can read with them. So I do like these. And I also have Who was Frederick Douglass, and they give little points and check marks in the back. Who is Michelle Obama, and then I got Who was Maya Angelou. Okay, so when I used to homeschool, I used these to give out reading assignments and essays, for your young readers. All right. Well, and the book that I want to show you that I actually got from Dollar General, this is a book by Walter Mosley, and it was only $3. This is Trouble Is What I Do. And Walter Mosley is a New York Times best-selling author of the Easy Rawlins series. And so I wanted to get in his work because I saw him recommended by some other booktubers, and I'm like, I don't have anything of Walter Mosley. And long and behold, the other day I went to Dollar General, which, you know, Dollar General is always messy. What? First of all, Dollar G, clean your aisles. Okay? Go through your shelves. Organize your shelves. The shelves are so unorganized. Like, I had to, like, weed through. It was, like, piling up like this, just random stuff. And I had to weed through the books and things to find this. And I said, what? They got a black author. They got Walter Mosley hiding up in here. And it had about 2 or 3 of these. So I said, I have to grab a copy. So guess what I did? I did what? I grabbed a copy. Yes, we did. So check out your Dollar General. You never know what gems are there. Make sure you're looking up and down the aisles where they actually have regular books. So you know Dollar G has those $3 books that are shrink. They're really short, small copies. I don't like those really small prints. So I try not to get those. I just want a regular book size. And this is pretty small, but it's not as small as those. So go to where they actually have the books, and they have some hardbacks, at least at mine, and you could filter and look through them. That's where I got this other book as well, this hardback. Remember, I did a video on Good Company. This was $5. You can't beat that. Hardback for $5, which is normally $20, $28, close to $30. You can find some gems in Dollar G. And this was a good read. This was by Cynthia D. Sweeney. I read this last month in January, and I gave it 4 stars. And so you can find you some gems at the Dollar General. If you're not looking to go to Barnes & Nobles or get things from Amazon, you're looking to just be frugal for a bit, for a week, go there. But I was so surprised to see this by Walter Mosley. And this is, it says Best Mystery of the Year, African American Literary Award Show for this. So, and it's short. This book is only, it's not even 170 pages, y'all. It's like 165 pages. And so I'm going to knock this out. Probably not this month. It will most likely be next month. Next month, I also plan to read, I did get this off of Amazon, Albert Einstein, The World as I See It. And this is a short read. So this is another one that can be good for young readers as well. Okay. Also, I wanted to mention that Carol Boston, if you looked at another video I had talked about Schomburg, she also wrote the Man Who Built the Library. This is about Arturo Schomburg, and the artwork in here, come on with it. So pair these up. Come on, pair these up with Miss Carol. Okay, support Miss Carol. And so you and your young readers can read. And again, this one on Schomburg has some gorgeous images. All right, as you can see here, let's talk about Marcus Garvey in here. So it touches on that. It touches on the wives. Now Arturo, he was Mr. Man. I tell you, he was Mr. Man. But it touches on that. But Carol, she seems to write some good books for young readers as well. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. I got you some books, told you about some gems at Dollar General if you could find it, but you got to be quick. Got to be quick with it. All right, and I am actually just about to wrap up reading The Reformatory. It took me, can you believe it, a week and 3 days to read that book, y'all. Like, it is a great book. It hits on a lot of different things. Like, me as a reader, I felt like I was in the story. I felt like I was with Glory. I felt like I was Robert. I felt like I was one of the siblings going through all the motions. And it was so good. And it reminds you that if you want justice, or if you are looking to be saved, don't look externally. There's no superheroes in the world. You must save yourself. And that is the lesson of the day, folks, is save yourself. If you want better, be better, grow better, and do what you need to do. If you want more, we got to go get more. So we're in this together. I want you to remember to keep rising, but this is my next read after The Reformatory. I had planned to already start this because this is like 400 something pages. So hopefully I can start it tonight, if not tomorrow, and then I can wrap that up. And then the next book I'll be reading on my February TBR is The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. It's my first fantasy book in 2025. period. My first really ever, but don't tell nobody. Don't tell anybody, okay? Stop spreading rumors. But it seems like a very great read, and this is another read that's over 400 something pages. I don't know why I chose 3 books in a row that's well over 400 something pages. Like, what was I thinking? But we're gonna get it done. We're gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna let you know at some point this month how I felt about each of those books. If you like this video, please comment below. Let me know what you're reading now. Let me know if you have young readers or you're looking for books for young readers. Whatever it is you're working on, continue to be inspired, continue to be uplifted, and always remember to keep rising.
Just be